In today's video, we're gonna go over 8 timeless, tried and true ways of making your home feel really cozy and really warm. We're gonna skip the obvious stuff like throwing a blanket on a sofa, lighting some candles, getting a pet. Love me! Love me! No, today instead we're gonna go through the psychology of some of these strategies. So it doesn't matter what budget and what style you prefer, you'll be able to furnish your home and make it feel really cozy. I have written a really long script for this video, so I promise it's gonna be worth your time, so stay with me. So the first thing is to avoid white colored light bulbs at all costs. I mean, for example, if I asked you which room looks cozier right now, which one would you pick? Most of you would pick the left option. The color of your lighting can completely change how cozy or cold a room feels. Yellow light in the 2700 to 3000 Kelvin range mimics a warm glow of a setting sun. This is why we spend thousands of dollars on flights to go to beaches so we can watch the sunset. Because everyone looks good and feels good in that yellowish glow. And if you can buy something that's gonna let you have this effect every single day, why would you do anything different? So we much prefer yellow light over white light because throughout history, the transition from daylight to the warm hues of sunset signaled the end of the day's activities, and it was time for us to relax and wind down and chill and eat and cook and sleep and have bedtime stories. A room filled with warm earthy tones like deep browns, rich greens and hints of red feels enveloping and comfortable. So now picture the same room decked out in bright white with grey furniture. It might feel clean and it might look sleek, but it definitely does not feel cozy. If we wanted to live in sleek, clean homes, why don't we all decorate our homes to be like hospitals? Christopher Alexander, in the book A Pattern Language, this is one of my favorite books to do with architecture and interior and urban design. So he explains in a chapter called Warm Colors, the greens and greys of hospital and office corridors are depressing and cold. Natural wood, sunlight, bright colors are warm, and the warmth of the colors in the room makes a great deal of difference between comfort and discomfort. So basically, if you were to read all of these pages, what he's trying to say, the combination of natural and artificial light bouncing off different surfaces is what creates a feeling of warmth in the space. The cumulative effect of light bouncing off every surface in the room needs to produce a warm yellowish glow. So the more warm color surfaces you have in your home, the more likely that the cumulative color that is produced in the space from the light is warm. And that slight tint will affect how everything in the room feels. People, furniture, the food on the table. The next point is to use natural materials that are authentic. They bring warmth and texture into your space. Why? Some of you might ask. Well, I'm very glad you did because I have a very good answer. According to the concept of biophilia, humans have an innate connection to nature and natural materials. Because when we surround ourselves with natural elements that reminds us of the forest, of meadows, of the mountains, we feel more at ease, more relaxed, and yes, more cozy. So to make it work in your home, opt for real wood, wooden accents, wooden furniture, wooden decor, wooden frames. You can't go wrong with wood. They'll just make your home feel timeless and warm. You can also incorporate materials like natural stone, marble, terrazzo, in your countertops, in your furniture, and your decor pieces. And even small pieces like cork coasters, woven baskets, or natural fiber rugs can make a space feel just a little bit more cozy. Bring the outside in. Minimalist design has stripped many homes of a key element that makes the space cozy, and that is texture. Imagine a living room with a thick wool rug, wood paneling, velvet cushions, combined with soft mood lighting. Doesn't this feel so warm and cozy and inviting? Now in contrast, imagine a space with smooth white walls, very sleek shiny floors, plastic furniture, polished surfaces. It may look clean, but it feels cold, flat, and depressing. Texture is really important because it's everywhere in nature, and we love nature. From the rough bark of a tree, the patterns on the leaf, to the stones in the riverbed, Textures all around us is what makes nature so rich and engaging. Well, that and fresh air. Our eyes crave engagement, and texture offers that in a subtle, comforting way. When these textures are missing in our homes, it creates what some people call visual silence, a flatness that's not just boring, but tiring to the eye. Without this visual engagement from texture, your space feels really lifeless, no matter how tidy it is. So, to add texture back into your home to make it cozy, here's what you can do. Mix materials like velvet, wool, linen, rugs to add warmth and comfort. Skip bare walls, try textured wallpaper, wall paneling, wall moldings. Lime wash is also super popular for this exact reason, that it provides very nice calming colors, but it also has texture. You can also choose textured art like woven tapestries, or incorporate objects around your home with unique surfaces like textured glassware, brushed metal accents, clay pots. Everything that's not super sleek and shiny, but that has like a slight bumpiness to it. Take a look at these two images. Which one do you find more cozy? Most of you would probably choose this one. But why? Uniform lighting makes everything flat and lifeless. Uneven lighting feels way more natural and inviting. They create an interplay of light and shadow, which is very much like the light we find again in nature. The light in nature is dappled, constantly moving, constantly in flux. If you want to make your home feel really cozy and inviting with all of these pools of light and dark shadows, here's what you can do. Use lamps all around your home at night. Never ever use a big light. Only use the big light in an emergency, like when you can't find your keys and you need to leave the house because the house is on fire. There is no substitute for fire. Flickering firelight is one of the most comforting and cozy elements you can have in a home. There's something primal about fire that comforts us on a psychological level, unless you're the Hound from Game of Thrones. For centuries, fire has provided not just warmth, but a sense of safety and relaxation. So to bring this feeling into your home, if you don't have fireplace, you can use candles, group them together, they make a great alternative. Always choose warm yellow light that is more reminiscent of fire than hospitals. And if you can, install your light on a dimmer, so at night when you want everything to feel a bit more calm and cozy, just turn the brightness down a bit. It will make a big difference. When you walk into a room, the way the furniture is arranged can make you feel either really comfortable or a bit uneasy. This is because some rooms are far too open. You need to create enclosures in all these pockets of space you have. A couch sitting alone in the middle of the room is going to feel uncomfortable. But if you're to add a lamp over it with a side table and maybe a plant and some flowers, it would immediately feel much better. This is enclosure in action. It's the same reason why when you're sitting under a tree, it feels more comfortable. The tree provides shelter, and the shadow it casts provides a boundary which makes you feel a bit more sheltered and protected and enclosed. So this idea applies to every single space in your home as well. Spaces with defined boundaries, whether it's a canopy over a bed, a pendant light above a table, or furniture that's tucked into a corner, will help your brain feel more relaxed when you're in it. Think about the difference between walking through nature with the gentle slope of a hill and the flowing river winding all around you versus walking through the sharp, angular cityscape with pointy buildings and sharp edges. One feels really soothing and calm, and the other one feels dynamic and alive, but also more stressful. Curves work at relaxing us because our brains are wired to perceive these shapes as safe and comforting. On the other hand, sharp angular shapes often signal danger. Jagged rocks, thorns, cactus, knives. I mean, it's quite good if you want to feel more stimulated by the space and to feel more energized. Then you incorporate a lot of dynamic lines everywhere. But if you want to feel calm and cozy, curves is the way to go. So to incorporate curves and organic shapes in your home, choose rounded furniture. Add curvy patterns. Use circular decor items like mirrors, artwork, organic shaped vases. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out the other videos popping on your screen right now that tells you how to create a comfortable, feel-good home. And make sure to subscribe so you stay updated on all the other useful, educational, design-related content I might post in the future. No, I will definitely post. I think I will be posting a lot for a very long time, so please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.